Hello and good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my live stream here in YouTube. Good evening. I hope that you're able to hear me. Good evening. We will wait for a while. Yes. Am I clear right now? Or is there like a box? Hello. Yes. Good evening, everyone. Hello, ma'am. What will we do tonight? I actually don't know, Maha Blanca. I'm just waiting for. I waited for a few. Good evening, teacher. Teacher. Good evening, Simply Me. Can you hear me? Or is the volume of the music? How about we play? I guess we'll just play tonight if there are no topics. If nothing to do, yes. Hello, Ambery. Yes. Yes, let's just play. Okay. We'll wait for a while and we'll see if there are any other topics that. Yes, ma'am, heard Ra. Is the volume of the music too loud? Is my volume too loud? Yeah, just do let me know which one is louder. Yep. Yeah, we'll wait for a while. Do let me know if you have any question to ask or topics to ask, then we will be able to discuss it. Otherwise, sorry. Yes, ma'am. All right. Let's just wait. Okay. Um, yes, Ma Blanca, Ambry, do you have any question or topic that you would like to discuss? We would gladly answer. How about now? Can you hear me now? Am I clear now? Hello. Wait. Yes, yes, very clear. Okay, very clear. All right. Hi, John. Good evening. I'm hoping. Oh, no. Yes, very clear. Okay. Um, but now my problem is um my music. I can't hear my music. Okay. Anyway, I actually don't know what is happening. All right. So, mm, I don't know. I can't hear. Um, Hello. Thank you for all the 6 viewers. I'm actually having issue with my Spotify. Okay, I'm having issue with my hi hi mukbang bang. Hello, good evening, good evening, good evening. It's me, Batong Rock Bottom. Okay, okay, okay. Got it, got it. All right, we are back. I hope that I'm clear. Just call me Mac. I actually don't know what is really wrong, but yes, I the mic goes on and off. I actually don't know why. Let me try. Yes, I actually don't know why. What's wrong with my? But I cannot hear the sound. Can you hear it? I can't hear it actually. Anyway. Okay, so we will just start even without the sound. I don't think we can wait for the sound to be back. Something is really wrong. Yes, welcome back, ma'am. Thank you, MC. Thank you. Can do I have a sound? There's no sound. Now, do I have a sound right now? I hope I am having yes. Okay, all right. So, moving on, we have here. This is a year seven revision. So we'll just do a few questions before we do some of the games tonight. If you don't have any other, yes, ma'am, na sound. Yes, okay. If you don't have any other questions so far, we will be playing the Jackbox after 10 minutes or 20 minutes of discussion with year seven. Okay. Hello again, Mahablanca. Long time no see. Yes, it's been a long time. All right. So, moving on to year seven. So the question that we have is actually so here is a list of sorry. So here is a list of your what's the so here is a list of numbers, and these numbers comprise 6, 10, 19, 25, 35, 40, and 48. You are asked from the list what or which or what are multiples of 7. Okay. Anyone? You can actually answer these questions. Okay. This is year 7 maths. So which among these values or the numbers that you have on the screen are multiples of 12 or is a multiple of 12? So when we say multiple of 12, that means that you have to add 12 again and again, or you multiply 12 by 1, by 2, by 3, and by 4, and by 5, and so on and so forth. So which of these numbers are multiples of 12? Multiples of 12, not factors of 12. Multiples. Ma'am, can you teach quadratic equation? Oh, okay. All right. Yes. I'll teach quadratic. Specifically what in quadratic, Ambery? specifically what in quadratic? Okay, the answer here is actually 48. When we say yes, that's right, 48, you are right, MC, the square roots. Okay, yes, that is right. It's actually 48. A prime number is, which of these is a prime number? Among the list of numbers, when we say and turning it in a standard square roots, can you send it to me? A prime number. And prime numbers are numbers that are divisible by itself or 1. Which of these numbers is only divisible by itself or 1? Ambry, can you send it to me? Can you take a screenshot and send it to me? 10 is not a prime because 10 can be divided by 2 and by 5. So that should not, that is not a prime. It's only divisible by 1 and itself. So which of these, that solving quadratic equation? Okay, let me try. Okay, I hope I'm clear. Yes, okay, so 10 is not a prime number because it's no sound. Okay, extracting. Is the lesson you're talking about from grade 9 math? So when we say prime number, that means that it's 19 because that's the only number amongst the number that you have that is divisible by itself and 1. It's not divisible by anything else except 1 and itself. How about a square number? Which of these is a square number? Yes. Which of these are or is a square number? Square. 25. Yes, that's right, 25. So of all these numbers, 25 is a square. So this is how you would answer questions. You have to find those numbers that would represent clearly what is being asked. So multiples of 12, that means 12, 24, you have 36 and 48 and so on and so forth. If it's a prime number, it's a number that is divisible by itself and 1. Of all the numbers that you have here, then 19 is the only prime number that you have. Then you have a square number, which is only 25. So square numbers comprises your 9, 25, 16, 36, and so on and so forth. So of all these numbers that are square, 25 is in the list. So a square number will be your 25. Okay. Now let's go to the question of Ambery, extracting roots. Ambery, please do tell me if this is the right one that you are actually asking for. Okay, because it might not be the correct one. And yeah. All right, so please do tell me if this is the right one that you are asking for, because you mentioned solving quadratic equations by extracting roots. So, sorry, when we talk about quadratic equation, the standard form of quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c. This is the standard form of your quadratic equation. So when you solve by extracting the root, because of x squared, the opposite of square is square root. Hence, you can actually find the solution of a quadratic equation if you have only a square root on the other side. So how does this work? So for example, we have okay, all right, so let's say you have 2x squared minus 18 equals 0. So if you are to solve what is the value of your x squared, the first thing that you have to do is you have to rearrange. So since this is minus 18, you have to move it to the other side of your equation. So you will have 2x squared left on the left side equals 18 becomes positive when you transfer it to the other side. Then you divide it by 2. So that 2 will cancel out. You will have x squared equals 9. Now, since you're looking for the value of your x, so you transfer x squared to the other side, or you take the square root because that's the opposite. So x would be plus minus the square root of 9. Then that will be x equals plus minus, I'll write it here, x equals plus minus 3. Yeah, so your x here, since it's a square, okay, so since this is a square, you would expect 2 values of your x. So that will be x equals 3 or x equals negative 3. You have 2 values of your x. Because, why is it 2 value? Because negative 3 squaring it will give you 9. Positive 3 squaring it will still give you 9. So however it is, you will get 9. Hence, the reason why you have always, if it's a square, you have always 2 value. What if there is no x squared, ma'am? If there's no x squared, then just, it's a linear. There should be an x squared because we're talking about quadratic equation. There should be an x squared. Because if it's only, I don't not, oh, okay. Because quadratic equation is only equations with an x squared. So if you don't have an x squared, then it will not be a quadratic equation. It will be linear. So let's say, for example, you have x squared. Can you do more examples, like a more complex one? Okay. Can you send me, Ambery? Can you send me a screenshot? Because it's hard for me to, if you have no do I have sound now? Do I have sound? Can you now hear me? Do let me know if you can hear me. Okay. Let me try to show this. Over 16 plus 3 equals 27. Just a quick little question. Is ax plus by equals c the standard form for linear equation? Yes, John. Yes. You can place, yes, you can place c on the other side of the equation. You can place c. As long as it's only an x, then it's a linear equation. Okay. All right. So let's say, for example, you have x squared over 16. Welcome. Plus 3 equals 27. Now, you have here a denominator. This is an x squared, hence you can actually solve this as a quadratic equation because it's an x squared. But we have to remove the 16. So the first thing that you can do is you can transfer 3 to the other side. So that will be x squared over 16 equals 27 minus 3. Because 3 is being added on the left side, so when you transfer it, it becomes minus. So you'll have x squared over 16 equals 24. Now, since that is a 16, we have to remove 16. And that's the denominator. So we multiply both sides of the equation by your denominator. So you will have x squared equals 16 times 24. You will have 384. Okay. Now, 384, since this is an x squared, you just need to make it x equals plus minus the square root of 384. Now, if 384 is not a perfect square, you have to find the factors of 384 which has a perfect square. Okay? So what are factors of 384 that is a perfect square? Please do take note that when we say perfect squares, these are 9, 25, 36, 49, 81, 64, and so on and so forth. So what is a factor of 384 that is a perfect square? Can anyone give me where to send my examples? Send it to me. I wish life was simple where 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay. Send it to my phone. Okay. So 384, there is a factor of 384 that is a perfect square. And that is 64 times 6. Okay. 64 times 6 is 384. So since 64 is a perfect square, which is an 8, hence we could say x equals, then you place 8 outside. Okay. So you place 8 outside, that's 8 plus minus 8 root 6. So that's your answer. So x can be plus 8 root 6 or minus 8 root 6. Okay, I hope that is clear. Another example that we have, I think this will be the last example, and then we will be playing Jackbox. If Amber is already fine. So 3x minus 5 square plus 7 equals 43. Now, if you solve this type of question, the first thing that, where to send? Okay. So if you have this type of question, the first thing that you have to do is transfer everything that has no square, or transfer everything outside of your brackets. So first is you have to transfer 7 to the other side. So for you to eliminate, it's actually eliminating 7. So for you to eliminate 7, you need to subtract 7. So hence, you will have 3x minus 5 square When you transfer 7 to the other side, that will be 43 minus 7. All right, so it will be 43 minus 7. Now, since it's 43 minus 7, so you will have 3 brackets, x minus 5 squared equals 43 minus 7 is 36. Once you have done that, you divide this by 3 to eliminate 3 or cancel out 3. So this will be canceled out. You'll have x minus 5 squared equals 36 divided by 3 is 12. Now, since this is a square, when you transfer, it becomes a square root. So you'll have x minus 5 equals plus minus the root of 12. Now, since root of 12 is, there are factors of root of 12, yes. Which are perfect square, yes. Root of 12 or 12 is actually x minus 5 equals plus minus square root of 4 times 3. So 4 is a perfect square. So you can actually extract 4 out. Okay. So since 4 is a perfect square, you'll have x minus 5 equals plus minus 2 root 3. Wait, I need no sound again. Oh no. Okay. Am I back? No sound again. It's always like this, but I do not know. I do not know why. The sound goes off. Okay, no problem. All right. Okay. So you have x minus 5 equals plus minus 2 root 3. Now you have, oh sorry. You have to transfer your minus 5 to the other side. So when you transfer, since it's a minus 5, it becomes positive 5. So you will have x equals positive 5. Then you will have plus minus 2 root 3. So that is your answer. So what are the values of x that you can have? X could be 5 plus 2 root 3 or 5 minus 2 root 3. There are two of it. Okay? No, okay, no sound again. I hope it's clear. Any other question, Ambery? I hope you're getting it. I hope you are getting the answer. All right. Do let me know, Ambery. I'll give you one last example. Let me just erase it. So again, when you say quadratic, it's always an x squared. Okay. When you say linear, it's always an x. When you say cubic, then it's a x cubed. So if you have a quadratic, you can solve it by square root because of the x squared. Then you can solve it on both sides. So last example, let's say you have 2x minus 5 and there's a square root, minus 25 equals 0. So let's say you have this. So when, or is it always positive, negative? Yes, it's always positive and negative. As I have mentioned, why is it always positive and negative? So no, you cannot have negative 9. So let's say, for example, it's x squared equals positive 9. Okay, then the number where you need to get the square root has to be positive, because negative numbers, you cannot. Square root of 9, yes, you have an answer, but square root of negative 9, you don't have an answer. It has to be a positive number. So when you transfer the square root, x becomes square root of 9. But you have to place plus minus on the outside, because that will be plus minus 3. Why is it plus minus 3 as the answer? Why not only square root of 9, 3? Why plus or the negative of 3? Because if you square positive 3, you will get a 9, which is this one. If you square a negative 3, you will also get a 9, which is the given. So it has to be plus minus. Hence the reason why when you transfer it to the other side, there should always be a plus minus outside of your square root sign. So the same thing with this. So when you transfer 2x minus 5, so when you transfer this minus 25 to the other side of the equation, you will have this as 25 positive. Okay, it becomes 25 positive. So then you transfer the square root. So when you transfer the square root, this will be 2x minus 5. Okay, do not forget, this will be plus minus the square root of 25. So it's plus minus the square root of 25. So when you get the value, you will have 2x minus 5 equals plus minus 5. And then you transfer all the other numbers. So 2x transferring minus 5, that will be positive 5 plus minus 5. And then divide this by 2, x will be 5 plus minus 5 over 2. So the value of my x can be 5 plus 5 divided by 2, which is 5. Or x can be 5 minus 5 divided by 2, which is 0. So x here is 5 or 0. Am I too fast? Please let me know if I'm too fast. Okay? Tagalog ka pala, Ambery. Okay. Oh, sorry. That's not quadratic, ma'am. That is quadratic. Oh no, oh no. Why is this Polaroid? I will get oh no. That's me. I need, since it doesn't have times 2. There is an x squared here. The given has an x squared. I'm sorry, I thought it was my laptop. There is an x squared. So when you transfer an x squared, whenever you transfer an x squared to the other side of your, I suggest you watch Rowena. Maybe the topic you're talking about is in her channel. So the number of your square on top is, when you transfer it, it becomes square root. I also released the same video with quadratic equations, so you might want to check that out as well. There is a quadratic equation that I have released in one of my videos, so if you would like to check that out as well, you can check it out. Oh, 90. Okay. So it's always a square on one side, it becomes a square root when you transfer it. So when you have an x squared and there is a letter on one side, when you transfer this, this becomes plus minus the square root of a. The square root of a. It's always plus minus the square root of a when you transfer it, when you solve it. So let's say, for example, you have x squared equals 9. So when you transfer x squared, that becomes plus minus the square root of 9, because the opposite of square is square root. So when you transfer, it becomes plus minus square root of 9. So you will have plus minus 3. So if you have x squared equals 25, then that will be plus minus square root of 25. That will be plus minus 5. It's always a 5 or a negative 5. Quadratic means you have two solutions. Okay? It's always two solutions. As I have mentioned, 5 square is 25, or negative 5 square is 25 as well. Hence the reason why you have plus and minus. All right. Okay, so we will have, I think we can only do one game because it's 7:48 already. Okay, let me okay, we will only do one. The lesson is easy, but some equations are kind of hard. You send it to me, Ambery, so that we can discuss it next week. Okay. Yeah, we will have one game. We will have one game. We can only do quick cash tonight, so we will just do one quick cash, one quick cash game. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could remember I did one quadratic. Is it too loud? No sound. How about now? Is there a sound? Jollibee. Hi, MC Jollibee. Okay, Almoranas. We will start in a minute. 60 seconds to go. Almoranas. Almoranas. I'm kind of excited but nervous because our first ever face-to-face after 2 years of online isn't. I forgot how to play the game. Oh, it's trivia. Trivia. Niputo ko, ma'am. Niputo? What? Kami na wala pa face-to-face. Ilang weeks na kami nag-iintay. Oh, face-to-face will be fun. Niputot. Okay, can we start now? I have 4. It was supposed to be this week, kaso wala pa rin balita. Oh, I thought Mika, it's 50-50 face-to-face. Anyway, let's start. Yeah, I thought it was like 50-50. The 50% of the population will have face-to-face today, and the next 50, maybe because of the Baguio. Oh, okay, probably as well. All right, let's start. Can we start now? Do we have any other players? Hindi pa po na-approve, sabi daw po eh. Ah, okay. Ang face-to-face sa school namin. It's private school, ma'am. Different ng public. Dili pa. Oh, okay. Dili pa. Maybe follow sila sa DepEd. Yeah, probably. Alright, let's start. Can we start? Anyone coming in 10? Opo, may issue nga ata po dun eh. Possible issue would be yung rooms. They are not conducive for the 1 meter distance, or yung may mga issues sa SOPs, mga protocols. Alright, let's start. Quick plan.
Schmitty here. Please stay seated until the game comes to a complete stop. Everybody remember their safe word? Cool.
Yep.
This is round 1. You'll get 2
Or
prompts
wala
on your
pa
device.
na-recruit
Just
si
answer them
Ma'am
however
Maria
you want.
sa
Your
school
responses or
Baka
quips
yun.
will be pitted against someone else's, and everyone will vote on their favorite. You get points based on the percentage of people who like your answer, and a bonus if you get more votes than your opponent. Go!
Go, let's go. Sure, sure. You have 50 seconds. Seconds.
Let's start this show.
Okay.
Up first, the reason everyone loves Tom Hanks is blank.
Because
okay,
of his
use your device to pick your favorite.
Because of his handkerchiefs. Amazing, amazing. Amazing ideas. Oh, 50-50. Because of his
Next in line,
oh, it's funny.
Shakespeare in Love would be called Shakespeare in Blank. Get to voting.
Baguio as a friend. Shakespeare in hate. Shakespeare in Baguio as a friend. Baguio as a... I think I know this issue. Baguio as a friend. Mga artistahin.
And next, the name a Starbucks barista would write on the cup for Mohandas Gandhi.
Mohandas Gandhi. Mohagan. Mogandhi.
And vote.
Mohagan Mogandhi. Amazing answers. Mugandhi. Well done, Jollibee.
Up next, the worst thing to say during your Oscar Award speech.
This is just an award, nothing more. Wow. I'm about to pee. Yeah. Ouch. Ouchie, ouchie.
That's all for round one. Here's the scoreboard.
All right. Yeah.
Here comes round two. Hey,
Well
if you like
done, well
round one,
done.
but thought all the points should be doubled? Have I got the round for you?
Okay, doubled. Come on, you have 60 seconds to answer. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Oh.
Let's see what we got. First one, something that would be terrifying to notice in the background of a selfie.
Your shadow, your
Okay, choose your favorite.
Your shadow, your face. Your shadow, your face. What is this answer? Your shadow, your face. Your shadow. Well done.
Okay, next one. Hands down, the worst roommate would be blank.
Would be Jokoy.
Vote away.
Someone unclean and unorganized. Well, so serious. Someone unclean and unorganized. Jokoy. 50-50.
Next in the hopper, if you want to survive prison, walk up to the scariest prisoner and blank.
Scariest prisoner and
It's
argue.
voting time.
Work for him. Friends lang kami. Hanggang friends lang kami. Hanggang friends lang kami. What is this? What is this? Well done, well done. Ouch.
Moving on, the 3 ingredients in a drink called the Chicago.
Parang too personal yung someone unclean.
Put in your
Kaya nga.
votes.
The 3 ingredients in a Chicago drink. The chi, the cha, and the go. The Texas, Michigan, and Mexico. The chi, the cha, and the go. Okay, well done, well done.
That's the end of round 2. Let's take a look at the scores.
Yes, let's look at the scores. Loved. Congratulations.
Round 3, the last lash. Everybody's getting the same prompt, so don't hold back.
Yep.
Complete the comic.
What do you see? I need to be first. Okay. Let's see if you will be first. Let's see. Come on, loved. Someone is thinking too much. Okay, let's see.
We're ready to look. In the final round, you can give out 1 gold and 1 silver medal to your top 2 clips. Make them count.
I see you. Na hanggang friends lang kami. Sinong nag-e-emote? I see my house. Ay, nako. I see. Hanggang friends lang kami. My house, I see you. Na-fry po yung brain ko dahil sa online class. Ambery, don't be fried.
All right, let's see where those medals went. Here's the silver.
Yep.
And finally, gold.
Yep.
Let's melt those medals down for points.
Na-burn out na utak ko
Let's see the final scores.
sa aming mga activities. Well done, love! Congratulations, loved and Almorenas. Oh, sorry. What happened? Yes, I'm the first one. No. You want to exit? Yes, so sorry about that. Yes, congratulations, Love and Almoranas. I do not know what I pressed, but it went back to... Yes, so that ends. Wow, 2 winners. Yes, that's first time. Yes, that's the first time we have 2 winners. Sorry about that. I think, yeah, Loved is 5,300. Almoranas is 5,300. Me is 4,700. And then Jollibee is 3,100. Yay! Thank you so much for being here tonight. And that ends our YouTube tutorial. Online tutorial here in my YouTube channel, in our YouTube channel. Please do drop a message if you have any topics that you would like to cover for the next online class so that we can prepare more examples for you for us to discuss. So I hope that you had learned something tonight, and I hope that you have enjoyed our game as well. So I will see you, nice game everyone, next week, and we will be giving out next week some Gcash for our students so that you have some online, what is this? This was fun. Online online game. All right, congratulations everyone. Goodbye and have a good night's sleep. God bless po sa lahat. Take care po. God bless. Always, always, always pray, pray, and you will succeed in your studies. Okay? Good night. God bless po. Bye-bye. Bye everyone. See you next week, Tuesday. Bye-bye.